Alright. We should be back up.
Yep, there you are. I'm gonna reload the stream.
Hey, you're in live again.
Man, I gotta fuck Twitch sometimes, bro. Fuck this shit. Also, Ian wanted me to do the fucking...
Yay.
Okay. So, let me get my shit back up. Alright.
Now that we're back to this, though, honestly, the FurCon itself was a whole lot of fun. You said you were getting the autographs of some of the folks around the area. Meanwhile, let me double check Sked, see what I was doing. I think I was at the,
Yeah. Okay, now the image you were talking about, right here.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah,
so
on
the far right, your PNG tuber's actually covering this guy up.
Yeah, alright, let me turn myself off. Oh, wait. Shit. Okay, hold up. Let me... Okay, well, where's the window?
The color, like, the colors, like, it's based on colors, like, design. You can kind of see that there is a lot of similarities with a lot of the characters overall. But there's always something that is a bit more standout-ish with each one. Like, you got the one on the far left that's like this absolutely muscular frickin' suit, which is definitely extremely unique there. You got, I think if I remember right, it's Flint there in the middle, the one with the white and gray, right behind me on my right. Then you have Melon. I think if you look at Melon, you can kind of see who they are. You got one with the big old belly right there. You got this fellow in the gray and green on the right. I need to learn all their names. But on the far right of the screen here, you see this one with just a 10-foot tongue. It's so fucking... I feel like everybody has their own little thing with these characters.
No, there were some kimono suitors. Don't you worry. There were absolutely some kimono suitors.
There were a lot of them. I have a picture of one. Hold on.
Go ahead and show it. But
I will pull it up in the meantime.
So, to basically cut a very inevitably long story short, right? It came to the final day for me was just hunting for. It was a homie hunt. It was a homie hunt through and goddamn through. Now, the one thing I wanted to go to was the 3DS meetup, because there were people doing spot pass meetup.
Wait, there was a 3DS meetup on the phone?
Yeah, and you missed one of the best things. You ready for this? You're not ready for this.
Yeah.
You're not ready for this. I'm gonna play this in fucking full.
Okay, I'll shut up.
I'm getting anxious just looking at this. Oh no, toilet.
This is gonna hurt, isn't it?
Wow. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Oh. Wow.
Whose idea was this? This is so stupid.
I haven't seen a lot of dumb shit at Anthrocon. It's been great. Sorry.
Oh my god.
1, 2, 3.
I love the 3DS!
Yeah, and then they put it all away.
I remember hearing that from outside.
Yeah, and you were falling asleep out there.
Because
that was really cool. So I did post the little picture that I got. This lovely gal right here, or this lovely individual here. Oh my gosh, I adore.
Oh, that suit is amazing.
Like, oh my god, look how fucking cute that is.
Oh my god.
Cerados. If you can fucking find them, oh my god! Like everything about what was so cute, what was so great though.
What?
Last year they were completely silent. This year they were actually like legitimately speaking, and I could tell that they seemed a lot more like comfortable to do so. And it was so endearing because I was like, I'm hearing your voice. You're actually speaking. Last year they were a silent suitor. They did not say a goddamn word. So in hearing them speak, I was like, ah! Ah!
That's sweet.
Yeah! I loved him.
I can immediately ruin how sweet
Hey,
this is.
Ziggy was the one that took that picture. Ziggy did a good job on the picture.
I can immediately ruin how sweet this is, but I don't want to.
They are actually like super fucking cute. Also, the little sprouts you can see on their cloak there. They were handing them out. Yeah.
Wait, that's how Ziggy got it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. That's legitimately amazing.
They were so precious. I actually like. There's somebody who is like, I enjoy their company just alone.
Okay.
Being in the same area as them, I kind of get like that little bit of giddy, like the little child in me being like, I adore everything about you. You have every like endearing trait all at once, and it's such a good experience just to stand within vicinity of you.
Okay. So, day 3, that all of us were kind of winding down. We were all kind of trying to mellow out and just have a good time. Harv needed to exist because fursuit parade. The rest of us, we were just kind of going our own ways. Me and Ian were especially trying to meet up back with you guys because we wanted to be with the rest of the group, but yeah, no, we got food on our own. We did this, we did that.
What the fuck did I do? I was doing something specific.
A part of me would like to move on so I can go to bed, or else we'll be here all night. I'm sorry, Jake. Okay. But the main thing that mattered that night, right? Since we knew, right, that my time was almost up, and in general, the time at the convention was almost up, I knew what I had to do. I knew what I had to do. I had to look at that bird. I had to look at this bird dead in the motherfucking eye.
Oh yeah, what I did was I went to the I think it was on Saturday. Let me double check something. I know that Kinger was hosting another panel that I was at. I think it was at the start of the day. Where the fuck was it?
Now.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I went to a second panel on Friday. In like shortly after I did the fursuiting meet. Oh yeah, I took off my suit on Friday after the Avians meetup. I chilled out for a minute, and then I got back in suit for the 301. And what I did was I actually fully participated in the panel with Kinger. It was super nice. I once again, it was one of those moments of just like, he's somebody who you can fuck around with during his panel, as long as it's obviously within reason. Mm-hmm. Like he plays into the character well. If you're not being actively mean, if you're not mean spirited and it's all in good fun, he will play along, and he will just let the whole thing roll. And so that's exactly what I ended up doing. And like from things like screwing around in the background to like even his page, like he selected somebody from the crowd, and he was like, okay, you're my page turner now, human. Anyways, yeah, it was pretty funny. Even the page turner was messing with him, and it was so fucking funny. But yeah, that's how that all went down. And then I got his Telegram information. I started chatting with him from there. But you can go ahead with your thing now.
Okay. So I knew what I had to do, right? And let me get the proper music for this one, right?
Yeah.
Because my time was at an end. We got home at like 8 home at like 9, 10-ish, right? And
Hold up, I actually got.
you know, this was also before the rest of the group, right? This was also before the rest of the group was like shooting the breeze with someone who made their own suit really cool and everything. You can ask more details with Ziggy about that, right? But I knew I had to look that bird square in the fucking face and say, "You, sketchbook, now!" Right?
Please, I think I got one for you. There you go. Is it... I know it's 6 floors, but like, come on, man.
Okay, alright. Okay. Now... Okay, I think I need to go into it myself, because uh-oh, going through Discord, smelly, stinky, whoa. Okay, this is what you had in your mind? This is what you had when you were drawing?
Not quite. It was just like, I was, this is kind of the track that I kind of see with this whole end of the night kind of deal. At least, like, I look back on it, I hear this now.
Okay.
When a Blaze came up, Blaze pointed at me and said, "Arvin, I need you to draw in my sketchbook." And I was planning on playing 4 Souls that night, but I wasn't gonna miss the opportunity to do this. I could have played 4 Souls in the morning, I could have played it later in the evening. It was gonna be, regardless, it was gonna happen. So I needed to do this now. I gave him my sketchbook, and I took his. I started drawing in it, and it was only a basic sketch, but everything was cleanly done. I made sure to line it thickly, made sure to make sure everything was nicely done. I wanted to make something for him. And Blaze was over there sitting at the table at the B&B doing the very same thing. He was playing music in his ears, and you know what's so funny? Ziggy came up to me and was like, "That looks good, Harv." And I looked up at him, and all I did was I raised a finger to him up to my mouth, and I was like, shh. Like, shut up. So he just gave me the thumbs up and walked away.
Now, here's the thing. Actually, you know what? No. Let me show off my sketches first, right?
Yeah, go ahead and show what you did. Do you want me to send you the actual pieces?
If you want to send the full pages, I have just the art, not the full things that I wrote in them. Cause hey, mind you, hey chat, I wrote things too. Right?
Sent you the images.
So, you know, I originally just drew this out. I was thinking, you know what, this will be fine. This will be fine enough. But something in my head compelled me, like, no, fuck that, right? So then, I tried to draw as genuine as I could a smile from this motherfucker that you never entirely see smile as gleefully as that.
Big old beam.
I wanted to make sure that whatever expression I could muster out of my fucking hands, that I could take, I wanted to make sure that the moment that Harv saw it, it would hit. I wanted to make sure that whatever they ended up seeing, it would fucking straight through. Right? And, you know, then I wrote, "Thank you for the summer memories, Harvin. Glad you were glowing just as you always imagined." Then it hit me. I needed something. I needed to do one more thing. I needed this. I needed to make this little piece right here. Let the colors fly. You worked for it. Glad to share in the memories, right? And I did everything that I could to try and capture what I felt was going on in that heart. Because throughout the entire convention, swear to God, throughout the entire convention, Harv was the happiest person, period. Right? Let it go. Let it in. And I wanted to see how much of that I could capture. How much of that joy I could just express, right?
I told Ablaze when I handed him his sketchbook back to not look at it until he got home. And when I told him that, he told me the very same thing. I didn't look at it until just today. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I was actually crying for what felt like hours. And even now, just looking at it, I'm starting to fucking compose. I'm composed. I'm tearing up, but I'm composed. I messaged Ablaze about this.
You wanna run through the whole spiel?
Looking at this image right here. This image right here represents everything I had been feeling during the entirety of this convention. And somehow, Ablaze managed to get it all in just one image. My spirit, my love, my care, every ounce of my heart into one single picture. And it made me fucking cry. It makes me fucking cry just looking at it. Even though I can pull it up right now and I'd still bawl. It's probably one of my favorite images that anybody has ever made for me, and I mean that. From the pit of my soul, I have never had anybody draw anything so nice. Ever. People have drawn me like art before. People have done lovely pieces. I love every bit of it, but I don't think anybody has quite captured the emotion that I have put into like anything as hard as this picture has. It means the genuine world to me that he did this. And I will never forget the time that I had at that convention. And this represents that. And I drew Ablaze something rather nice too. Do you have a picture of it, Ablaze?
Oh no, definitely. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. If anything, I just posted it. Yeah. Now, when I saw Harv's first, right? Now you're getting me to tear up. And I go on.
Nobody else except for Ziggy has seen this, by the way. And you, of course.
And I honored it. I was curious, right? But I was also fucking tired, so I didn't have it in my mind until I got home. But I opened it up. I looked towards the page, right? And I just got gut checked real quick. I just got emotionally gut checked. Like, I didn't cry, but it certainly hit me, right? It certainly got a hit. And it makes me kind of feel bad in retrospect, because, you know, I'm the one not, like, exploding with emotion yet. I made this for Harv, and he's dead. I got, like, a gentle fucking, like, you know, gut punch. Meanwhile, I turn around, Harv's just, like, holding his arms out to me, and then I reel that shit back and just knock every bit of wind out of him.
With every fiber of my being, I wanted to... There's no way I will fully express how I felt having everybody at that con, from Winmut to Ziggy to Tilly to Arky to Ablaze to Albin to Cicada to everybody that joined me at that con, and then my more for less family, And all the people that I came and met, Kager, fucking, artists that Mini Widgie, fucking, so many fucking people that I got to meet at that convention. I can't express how much it means to me to see all these smiling faces, to see everybody come together and have such a good fucking time. And all for just some dumb fucking group of folks who like dressing up in silly costumes. But this was one of the best experiences I think I've had in my entire life. And I said it to a Blaze. What the fuck? What were the words that I used?
You got the
here we go. If someone asked me if I could go back,
okay, hold on.
and change.
I need to, before you continue, I need to preface this little bit of conversation, right? With
go ahead and play this song.
Yeah, with one track
Go ahead.
that I said to Harp that I was playing while I was drawing.
Yeah.
I want to be the one that every voice calls out.
If I said, if someone asked me if I could go back and change anything at all, I'd tell them no. Because despite my flaws, despite my mistakes, despite my faults and failures, I wouldn't be here without every last one. So no, I'd never go back. I'm happy to be here where I am right now with the best people on this fucking earth. And much so. If this was my last day on earth, then my life wasn't wasted. That I am not a nobody. That I did everything I wanted to ever do with certainty. And made an impact that would be worth my 24 going on 25 years of life. Blaze, I said it on Twitter and I'll say it here. I feel whole. It's fucking bliss. Here's to the future, Scott. And thank you for being one of the friends in my life that I feel has made me genuinely feel special again. I mean that with every fiber of my goddamn soul.
Oh, you got me fucking choking again. God. And I'm immediately like, dude, hold up, wait, I'm being emotionally gut-checked. Wait a minute.
People, I want to sit here and say, people doubt other people. And there's no doubt that looking, like, there's always a catch. When you look at somebody, there's always a fucking catch. There's always something wrong with somebody. I feel like I'm one of the few exceptions to that rule. And I've come to realize that more and more as the days go by, because there's some shitty people in this world.
Mm-hmm.
But the nice people that I've come to meet, the people that I keep around are the people who treat me well, and I do the very same for them. I don't give a fuck how much money I have to spend. If I can make you smile, then it's worth every penny. That's how I've always seen it.
You're a genuine man, Harv. You're a genuine man.
I love all my friends. I really do. And I think this little piece here that you see on screen is a good representation of who I am deep down. I care. I care a lot. And for the rest of my life, I hope that never ends. Till the day I die, I want to make sure that I'm making everybody smile as much as I can. Especially the ones that I cherish the most. The Blaze, Tilly, Ziggy, everybody on stream, everybody that I've met, friends, family, it doesn't fucking matter. Your smile is my greatest treasure. And that will never change. I'm sorry for being a sappy bitch, but I wanted to say that out loud.
Jake, you clearly haven't been my streams around at next to nothing. Being a sappy bitch is welcome. We like crying here.
Hey, did I make you cry? Did I make you cry like a little bitch? I was too!
Well, not a little bitch per se, right? But you did emotionally, you gut checked me.
Hey,
I redrew,
I'll be honest with you, I redrew this like 4 different times, and I wanted to make sure it was right.
And I appreciate that. I was thinking about redrawing some of the shit myself, because it looks weird, but I was just like...
No, it's perfect. I would, honestly, you didn't need to do any more than what you have here. This was the best anime outro I have ever seen in my entire life. It definitely was. It definitely felt like a fucking anime outro. Ziggy, why the fuck did you have to open your goddamn mouth?
I mean, I didn't. It's not like I heard them or anything. I was so deep into it, and actually, you know, Ian was watching me the whole time.
He was?
Yeah.
You were watching him draw that out?
Yes, I was.
You fucking bitch. You were waiting for me to fucking absolutely be disheveled after this, weren't you?
No,
honestly, I'll be real with you, Ablaze. I didn't expect much. I wasn't not to discredit you or any way, shape, or form. I didn't this is not what I expected. I expected some kind, heartfelt message, but you one-upped yourself, and then you did it twice. You told a little story in just 3 pages, and
if I may
Speak your shit.
say a piece, Carve.
Yeah.
Where I may not be able to share the kind of art connection that you two do, my feelings towards you guys are. God, now I'm getting choked up. Fuck. Because I feel my face starting to twitch into that face that you get whenever you start to feel it.
And thing is too, right? Ian was the one who had to take me back, and the whole time, right? We had Strive playing in the background, right? We had Strive music playing in the background. And you know what? You know what's the track I had to go out on was?
Take a listen.
We sadly couldn't get to it, but you wanted Carve Your Way.
I wanted Carve Your Way, right? But I was perfectly fine with Symphony just being the way out, right? I was perfectly content.
But I know you guys. You two are probably some of the best streamer friends I have, if not best friends I have. Because I know you all. I can always come to if I'm feeling anything. And you'll be there and you'll have my back. One more occasion than one. Thank you.
Does that mean the next AC, the next season of the anime? Possibly.
Blem, Marv, you both know this, but on that drive back from dropping you off, Blem, I was a little emotional.
Yeah,
Yeah, you told me that.
As I didn't tear up, but I did have the occasional water drops.
Oh.
And
For somebody with a pretty stern face.
that's what I was gonna get to was you told me this morning,
Yeah.
which I'm glad I can say, that even though I do keep to myself a lot, you can really tell when I'm having a good day, because then I'll show it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, we didn't get
I
to
need
the
to
end
step
of the night.
away from my computer so I can actually say this.
Okay.
On the car ride back, listening to music, there were points where I had started to get teary-eyed several times. And you said that I'm a reserved person, I keep my emotions to myself. And I recognize that. And I know I need to work on that. Because emotions are what makes us us.
Yes.
But I mean, hell, I don't know how much longer I'd be around here if it wasn't for you guys. Things that kept me around here. Especially for all the stuff you guys have given me.
We appreciate you, Arky. I definitely do.
You
You seem to pop in and out every now and then, but every single time you do, I will say this much: I enjoy seeing you. I enjoy hearing from you.
Take you around and blend my noise.
Ziggy, I went to the con not really knowing what to expect. I was figuring it would be something like just vibing and hanging out with friends, but it was also one of the best fucking times of my life.
For all the stuff that I didn't buy at this convention, for all the things I never got, the memories I made will always be the priceless treasure I've gotten.
This is like
Much more than a $75 range.
I will say, right, this is probably the most genuinely happy I have been, like, period, in a hot minute.
Likewise,
I'm right here with you. Like I said, Blaze, I was crying for like an hour and a half after seeing that fucking image, dude. You completely, like, every inch of my being was shattered when I had seen that image. I was so unbelievably in fucking tears that I was like, I had my head in my hands and I was trying, I was sniffling, I was crying, I was being such a heavy sad sack, but not in a way that's like, oh, poor me. No, I was so unbelievably happy that, like, my empathy had fucking exploded my heart. And I couldn't help but cry and cry and cry. You know the last time that I've been this fucking happy, Ablaze? When I beat Celeste.
Ooh. And that
Remember what I told you when I beat Celeste? I was crying for like a half hour straight. The satisfaction was so much bliss that it fucking destroyed my heart. You did better than that. You did way, way better than that with this image. That image to me is priceless.
Oh!
Yeah. Like I said, I want it on my wall. I want it on my wall.
I don't know what to do with this information, frankly. I don't know what to do with this information, I'll be honest.
My love, like, I am not afraid to share the kindness and love that I have for the people that I care about.
Okay.
But it's so hard to get the point across of how much I actually care about. Really, it is. Like, I think this is the first time that I feel like I've fully done that. Really.
I have to thank you. I have you to thank as well, Harvin, for inviting Tilly into our server last year. None of this would have happened. The fuckily ball decision to go to a con, to coming and getting to meet all of you wonderful peeps. None of this would have happened. I don't want to put out a wall of text, but thank you for being one of the catalysts to bring me and Tilly together.
those two are quite a ways apart, and the fact Anthrocon was the thing that united them, I think, was by far the most priceless thing I could have given them. Genuinely. And despite the bullshit that happened this weekend, there was always going to be bullshit. It's never going to be perfect.
It's a convention.
It went way. I didn't even expect it to go as well as it did, Ablaze. This was not this went past the upper limit of what I thought the thought I thought I was gonna have, and I could never trade this for the world.
Honestly, neither would I.
The bad and the good. I don't give a fuck.
There was barely... Okay, the only bad that happened was the fact that we got tired and that, some people lost their prints. And even the worst of it that happened with Ian, right?
Seems to have rectified itself.
It's rectified!
Seems. Still unsure.
We'll see, right? But
hey, I mean, it's more promising than thinking that they've been stolen, isn't it?
And also, I'm gonna be honest, Harv,
Yeah.
I had to mostly remember what I originally did for your design. That is the main thing that I was just thinking about, because I remember giving you a design, right?
Yeah.
And I just, and I needed to stick, and I wanted to stick to it.
You remembered it surprisingly well.
Yeah.
It's pretty much on point.
It's just now that I can draw. It's just that I can draw better now.
You have improved a lot, Ablaze.
And you know what I gotta thank for that? Freedom Planet 2! Dude, do you know how much I've had to draw because of that game?
So the following day, after this whole sketchbook thing, Wind, myself, and I think Sharknet all decided to play some Four Souls. It was fun. It wasn't too terribly long of a game. I think Shark won, if I remember right, and it was by accident. But who won the first game?
Wasn't it decided that Albin wins?
The occasional. No, we haven't gotten to that part yet.
Oh. I'm spoiling the story.
I mean, if you want to run your shit for a little bit longer before, because I'm running close to my bedtime, bro.
Okay, so let's do a rapid fire here. So I got interesting things that happened to me. It's time for me to buckle up. So, the following night, I had gotten my hands on Kinger's telegram, and I was flattering the fuck out of him. I'm not afraid to share this information. Just be ready. I was flattering the hell out of him. And, I was being nice. I was being super sweet. Being as I do. And, go ahead and pull up the fucking purple goober for me so that we know who we're talking about here.
I have to go back, bro.
Yes, you do.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you are such a bitch.
So anyways, yeah, I was flattering the fuck out of him. And then,
that's right.
And then he completely 180'd me. And then he started fucking with me. And he started flattering the fuck out of me. Lo and behold, Ablaze and Arky get up, and they both head out. In the morning, I asked Arky if he could specifically drive me to the con that morning. I went against this. I got up at about 7:30-ish, and when I had gotten up, I had seen that I got a message from Kinger, and he had invited me to go out and eat some bagels. And so I did. But instead of taking the drive, I decided, you know what? I'm getting my ass up and I'm hoofing it to the con. I walked all a good 30 minutes to the con center. It was nice. It was pleasure. It was just it was oddly serene. I got there and I ate bagels. Turns out he is a big old bully. He is absolutely a huge fucking bully. He was absolutely belittling me A little bit literally speaking there, because he was definitely hitting me with all the short jokes.
Wait, how tall was he?
Taller than me. That's all that mattered.
I mean, you are 5'4", so
I am 5'4".
you're 5'4" and you weigh nothing. I'm gonna pick you up.
I was belittled, and so that I was belittled. We went back to his hotel. That's when things started getting a little bit different. And admittedly, there was a tick in my brain that was like, okay, so I'm interested in figuring more shit out. Okay. So at that point, the lovely purple fellow had decided to tease me a little bit more and play with some interesting thoughts and perceptions of my brain, while me basically giving him the go-ahead. It was fun. It was an enjoyable time, and then we ended up walking to the convention center not too long after. I got in full suit. I went to the Undertale meet. I have actually posted a video if you want to pull that up. You can see my dumbass dancing around.
All right, hold up. Oh, before you do that,
it's the one right above Saruman, the lovely little I need to figure out what type of creature they are so that I don't get this wrong. But the lovely little green being that they are. The green bean. There you go.
And even when you're drowning, you can hear the song above the sea. You can reach it if you try.
But yeah, I went to the Undertale meet. It was a good time. We had a great time. It was relaxing. It was chill. It was fun, and it was bubbly. The Undertale fandom is definitely a weird place, but I think in the best type of way. You ever just stick your head in the freezer and breathe in the air? No, just me. I've done that like once. But yeah, I ended up fucking going to that meetup, and it like everybody there is a bunch of weirdos. Like they're all special types. They're all funny individuals with generally some level of neurodivergence. They're all goobers, and myself was included on that list. There was a lovely fellow that I had met there with who was basically doing like an Undertale Yellow cosplay. Honest to goodness, it was really fun to interact with them. They just like me for real. So go ahead and, whenever Blaze has a second.
Oh, piss.
So go ahead and pull up the video. There's a YouTube video in the B&B squad, but there's also the image. This individual that I ended up coming across. They are definitely an interesting one. This is how Harv got isekai'd out of Undertale.
Oh shit!
She got fucking shot.
Oh shit! You wore your new badge that you won.
Yeah. Oh! I forgot to mention that. Yeah, no. I met up with someone by the name of Hearthfox. If that name sounds familiar, they do very good art. They were a lovely individual. I had a nice chat with them. That badge also glows in the dark. I am very glad that I got to meet them in person. TLDR, they're the one who has the little wiggle fox. Yes, the little fox puppet that you saw probably last year.
Oh, they did that?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, yeah, they were also out in the fucking parade.
That was the one that's where when I ran off and I was like, you guys go play Joust. Oh yeah, speaking of, Arky is now a huge fan of Joust. I have never seen him more happy in his entire life.
Bro was like a dog with a wagging tail. Like, on God.
Okay, so go ahead and scroll up just a little bit of Blaze, and you can find the video of me being just along with the absolute dumbasses that are. Oh, I won't say dumbasses. The absolute fun-loving buffoons that are
what?
all
This
in
right
the
here?
Undertale fandom. Yeah. Good.
Yo, he getting it. Yo, God.
He getting it.
Is he grittying? Oh, no.
Now he is.
Oh, there you are. There you are, you silly fuck.
Yeah.
You cute.
Absolutely enjoying myself.
You are having the time of your life.
Everybody there is all just having a good time, and it's pretty obvious, man. I go to this meet. We have a good time, and then honestly, I was planning on doing other things, but then I just I was planning on going to the last photo shoot, but then I kind of just was like, Alden, I think it's time to go. As much as I didn't want to, I kind of felt like I was at my upper limit at that point. So we headed back to the Airbnb, and not long after I got back, I got another message from Kinger. And for the life of me, there was something screaming in the back of my head that they asked me, they said, you can come to the hotel if you'd like.
Oh.
And there was like, when he said that, after the experience that I had initially with him, there was something screaming, like shouting in the back of my fucking head, saying, you need to go. And despite my better judgment of the area, I put on my shoes, grabbed my Anthrocon badge, my phone, and my earbuds, put my music in, and then fucking hoofed it. And I was there in probably about 15 minutes.
Golly. Yeah, you fucking...
Yeah, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We're going all in. I messaged the group chat, made sure I let them know where I was going, and then I ran off. I went to the hotel, went upstairs, and I was coddled. I was treated kindly. Honestly, he was respecting of my boundaries and treated me a mix of sweet and spicy, to say the least.
Oh?
Being a bit of a bully directly, and toying with this poor little birdie. We had a bit of a sort of hangout session when a couple of other furs ended up coming in. Mm-hmm. We played Furry Uno, which was, we played a regular deck of cards, like a game of Uno.
Uh-huh.
And when we got done with that, or partway into, before that, they had me put on a maid dress.
Is that where it came from?
Maybe.
Oh my god.
They had me put on a maid dress, and let me just say, there's something in that image. You just wait to pull it up, but there's something in that image, and you can probably hear it. They put me in a maid dress. They took a couple photos. They had me do a little twirl, little show off a little bit, and admittedly, doing all this, it gave me a bit of a little bit of invigoration in my self-confidence.
Gender euphoria.
We played some Furry Uno, and then, admittedly, I got into bed and I cuddled with the fella.
Oh.
Nothing happened, but I kind of took that time to set in exactly how I feel about individuals. And that said, I feel comfortable when cuddled, when held, when brought attention to. It's interesting. It's something that part of me knew all this time, but now that I've actually experienced that time, it kind of solidified exactly how my brain works. That said, when I got up to leave, I got my glasses on and I started heading out. And if you want to pull it up, Blaze, I'll ping it real quick.
Alright, well...
Where the fuck is it? Where is it?
I didn't know this was going on now. Hello?
Pinged. Go ahead and jump to it and pull up the image.
Okay, yeah, the maid outfit.
Now,
And there's one key thing though about it, right?
it's not just a maid outfit that I'm wearing.
Yeah, okay, hold on. I know there's another thing that you posted. It was probably in the Anthrocon chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold up. Because
You
you're
are
hearing...
allowed to pull it up.
Yeah. You're hearing it right now, the Shiggy Wiggy.
A nice little click.
Where is it? Where the... I swear to God I saw it somewhere. I'm going
I
insane.
pinged it in the B&B squad. It's at, like, scroll all the way to the bottom.
No, I want to specifically get it with the fursuit, right?
Oh.
That's what I mean.
With the
Because I
head.
know you posted an image with it with the fursuit.
Oh
on with it.
dear. I did not quite, but
Am I hallucinating?
No, but now you see it.
I swear to God,
It's being posted. Hold up.
Yeah,
there
okay.
you go.
Yeah, okay. So, here, okay. So, do you notice anything? Neither do I. Let's zoom in on that bitch! Let's zoom in on that! A little bit more? Huh, interesting.
So, Kinger might have given me a collar.
Ah!
And, everybody else being like, oh!
I know
Okay.
I know for a fact when I saw it, I was like,
Jacob?
yeah,
You?
like,
you of all people?
homie, truth be told, whenever I see somebody with a collar on, actually, no, okay, no, let me just be blunt. Whenever I see a collar on someone that isn't in, like, a cute animal sense, it's kinky. It's some kinky shit, right? Like,
In this
straight up,
case-
okay, straight up, no, hold up. Straight up, throughout the convention, I have seen people, like, dog walk other people. Collars
Yeah.
around their necks, and, like, leashes and everything, right? But not actually, dog walking, but I'm just saying, they were walking with leashes. I didn't bat an eye, I was just kind of like, whoa, that's happening. Huh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put it this way. He sent me an image. He sent me a message that was very specific. When I collar you, it represents a permanent physical memory of me with you. I'll buy you it and have it shipped to you. It means two things. One, that you are a close friend of mine. One that I want to ensure has a physical reminder of what I was to you and what I meant to you if we ever lose touch. And two, it represents any sexual meaning or tones you like, such as ownership, mastership, or alpha. This is not the latter half is not so much the case.
You mean no.
Both can be meant separately and at the same time. So if you and your mate become uncomfortable with me as your alpha for whatever reason, the collar still means you are one of my closest friends. Only my innermost friends get collars, and it is a rare gift itself. But you need to know that it isn't just some random dude off the internet giving it to you. If I do it, it means something. So, now I have this, and for the first time in my life, if you'd asked me to put this on 2 years ago, I probably would have said no and had an anxiety attack. Now I'm over here wearing it because it's comfortable.
Because, okay, it's only because it means something.
I've almost walked out of the house multiple times with this on, forgetting that I had it.
Because it means something to you, given to you by someone who is meant,
Yeah, it means a lot.
Yeah.
And someone being an inspiration to me, while also me allowing them to dig in a little bit to try and see what clicks with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting experience. Like I said, nothing got too terribly serious. Nothing was too terribly intimate. In fact, he was very respectful of my boundaries, and a couple times he got a little too rough. And when I told him to, dial it back, he always did.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, honestly, I enjoy his company. I have a lot of trust in this individual.
Okay, I'm gonna be real, right? When you were telling this story, I was worrying if I would have,
end the stream.
I'd either have to end the stream or threaten, like very much threaten.
Yeah, it never got intimate, but it definitely got cuddly.
Okay.
That was the furthest it ever went.
Because
He did pin me to a wall.
Ah! Because I will say, the one thing that I was warned about, which, you know, obviously I was gonna, you know, be mindful of, well, especially from Astromus, is like, hey, be careful of people, don't go to hotel rooms of people you don't know, and don't drink shit from people you don't know.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, of course. Like, I'm
That's
not
a bit of a given. Fucking hell. This is why I distinctly messaged the group chat before as I was going. Because I was like, here's the hotel, here's the room I'm in.
If anything happens.
If anything happens, and like I stuck around for a little bit, and then after I given a bit of time, I did message the group. I was like, yeah, I'm all good. Everything's going fine here. And I got really, I'll be honest, I got really comfortable in that room. It was, for a moment, I felt calm. It was definitely an interesting experience. But, yeah. Oh yeah. And by the way, Binding of Isaac 4 Souls. Let's just, I'll just rapid fire this real quick. There is a character in that game that is the Baleful, which is basically the lost negative side, like the tainted version. Now this little bastard has a card. It only has 1 HP, but this little bastard has a card that is called Soul Bond. It gets attacked if this player dies. Another player dies. And then Winmut got a character called Baba with the card Is You.
Oh my god.
And what Is You does is it allows you to copy any eternal item on the field. What do you think he copied?
Death.
So, this entire fucking game, we had chain deaths. 3 people were dying per fucking turn whenever one of the 2 died. Okay. You have a good night, hon. Thank you for sticking around.
I'm glad everyone was able to stick around and just listen to a bunch of fucking losers ramble on.
So, anyways, the TLDR, we have banned that character because it became so unfun that it was all in-fight for, like, the first 15 turns?
Golly!
Yeah. And it got to a point where it was like, extremely toxic. And because Baba Is You was applied to fucking Soul Bond, it had this evil negative effect to the entirety of the game. It was like, are you fucking kidding me? Anyways, thank you to everybody who turned into this stream of degenerates, but honestly, just a bunch of lovely people who went to a silly convention and wanted to have a good time. And you know what? At the end of the day, I think that's while we set out to do that, I think that's exactly what we did, and way more than any of us had intended.
I'm fucking floored, honestly.
Ablaze.
Yeah?
Arky, Tilly, Ziggy, Wind, everybody who was there. Thank you for coming to Anthrocon 2024 with me, and I would be glad to do it again at any time.
I'm definitely considering going next year. I know one of my friends is.
I'm definitely going next year myself.
I may end up rooming with Kinger. You all have a wonderful night.
Oh my fucking god. At that point, bring him with us, man. Bring your boyfriend with us. Fuck, man.
Oh, come on. I'm more a boy toy now.
Oh my,
They are the one with the collar.
Oh my fucking god, I can't believe I have to live with this reality.
What, I can't hear you over the sound of my collar click.
I can't believe I have to live with this fucking reality. You know what, I'm... Oh my god. Fucking, oh.
Have a good night, y'all. Thank you. Truly.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What do you mean? Oh, okay. Wait, what do you mean I can't raid that person? Man, you know what? You know what? No, I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep
You're
goddamn
gonna keep trying to raid?
I'm gonna keep trying to raid, because fuck, man. Fuck, man.
Get that fucking raid going. I was supposed to end.
Go to bed. Go the fuck to sleep.
Everybody go
slut.
to bed. Have a wonderful time.
God, man. And then my girlfriend's posting the Polisher at it again. What does she mean by that? But yeah, no.
Peace out, folks.
Yeah, you guys have a nice night. Oh my god. Anthrocon, that was life to me. That's what if that's what life feels like, I want more of it. And dude, Jake, straight up.
Yeah.
If you ever get a new place and I'm still with my parents, I will live with you.
I'd be glad to drag you along.
Fucking
Going
please!
back if needed.
Please!
We'll do a blaze.
God, man.
Wait, are you done with the stream now?
Yeah, no, I'm just wrapping.
Wait.
What?
Waiting for the raid to pop?
Yeah, well, the raid pop, but also, you know, bonus little points. I mean, I can just pop it. You know, fuck it, I'll pop it right now. Y'all have a nice night. Take care. I will see you all tomorrow for...
Castlevania 64?
No, I'm oh, Unicorn Overlord.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. Castlevania 64 is Wednesday.
I gotcha.
And then after that, you know what I gotta play? I get to play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, bitch.
Hell yeah.
I'm at the end game of Blue Rescue Team because that game is short.
Alright.
You guys have a nice night. Take care.
You-
Bye-bye now.
Thank you for sticking around.
Oh, shit.